Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I made this card by using a tangerine to produce the fireworks. So I'm going to start by making the background, which is a blended background of both Distress Ink Dusty Concord and Mermaid Lagoon. So I'm going to pull in the two inks one after another until I'm happy with the blended look that they give. And in order to prevent my fingerprints on the purple part, I used a little bit of scrap paper to hold the paper down while I'm working on the other side. I'm looking for a more or less seamless color transition. Okay, so I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna put it aside for a minute to dry a little bit. And in the meantime, I collected the colors I'm gonna use. I wanted a bit of sparkle on the fireworks, so therefore I used a couple of different colors. So I'm using a part of the tangerine which has been lying down on the surface, so it's a little bit more flat, but you can also press it down by hand very gently. Okay, so I start with a white pigment ink from Lawn Fawn, and I'm cleaning off the tangerine in between, and then I'm using silver colored pigment ink from Colorbox, but you can use any pigment ink you prefer for this. Okay, so if you look in the light, you can see that it's a little bit more reflecting. And as pigment ink dries really slowly, I'm gonna dry them in between with a heat gun. So now for some color, as fireworks have some color usually. I'm applying the same colors as I used for the background, but you can use any color that you'd like. So I'm just applying the color on the tangerine and then pressing it gently down. Okay, so here's the finished result of the fireworks, and I'm gonna work now on the rest of the card. So as a card base, I'm gonna use a very light blue cardstock, which I fold in an A6 card size. So for the sentiment, I'm gonna use Happy New Year from the Lawn Fawn stampset Toboggan Together, and I'm carefully only partially inking up the stamp because I don't want the end but only the Happy New Year. And I'm stamping it down with Dusty Concord. Now for the focal panel, I'm gonna apply some very strong adhesive because I dried this paper a little bit with a heat gun. It's a little bit warped, so this helps to stick down much better. And then I'm eyeballing that the left and right side is more or less the same space, and then I'm pressing it down. Now to decorate a little bit of the sides, I have some washi tape here, which I found in a local store in the Netherlands. So when you press that down, top and bottom, you always have to press down really carefully so it doesn't curl up after you completed the card. And then I flip the card over and snip off the overhanging pieces. Now for a little bit of extra, I used this champagne glass from the stamp set Lawn Fawn Happy Wedding, and I stamped them down only with a little bit of Memento London Fog grey ink, and then I'm gonna die cut them out with my die cut machine. I'm gluing these down with a liquid adhesive because then I have a little bit of wiggle room upon placing them. So if I'm not really happy, I can move them a little bit because liquid glue has more time before it's completely dried. So I'm positioning them where I like them, press down. And then to finish off this card, I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Wink of Stella clear glitter brush marker onto the champagne in the glasses. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you got inspired to try it out for yourself sometimes. See you next year. Bye bye!